Oh. Hey, Earth signs. How are you, honey? How are you? Welcome to your Earth Weekly money reading. Yeah. So, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Hi, I'm Lumiere. I will be doing guidance reading. Okay, I'm not telling you. I'm looking for your guidance. Okay, I have to be clear because everybody tells you more predictive-y stuff, but I'm more so looking for guidance, so it resonates slightly differently. So when you listen to this reading, open your mind up and see where it can land, because something that relates to money could relate to love and family and spirit. You know, it's very it's different where things can enter you. So let's do this. Earth signs. I'm going to be reading for Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. That flows out my mouth better, so that's the order. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I'm going to be reading for those signs, and what I'm going to be reading is I'm looking for the guidance for you that puts you in your, I guess they call it your highest vibration, but I call it your highest, the guidance is going to put you towards your highest good. The guidance is going to put you in line with money and that prosperity that's in your highest good, okay? So, let's get it. So, I will be doing individually. Taurus. May I please have guidance for Taurus, the beautiful Taurus watching this, that can put her in her highest money attracting good potential. Or him. That can put them in their highest good money attraction. Guidance, please. I'm in the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't gonna be gold. I know I'm missing a lyric in there. I'll be fine for a minute. I'll be good. Alright, we got the Six of Cups. The Six of Chalices. The pursuit of happiness. If you are a parent, you may want to hang out with your kids this week a little bit more, because that may put you in the, since we're talking about vibration, in the highest vibration for you to attract money. If there's a chance for you to hang out with children this week, take it. It may, again, put you in the highest vibration for attracting money. If there's a chance for you to play this week, do it. That may put you in line for attracting money. Now, there may be something that you did as a kid, something that you enjoyed as a child that you may want to explore this week, and that may put you in the guidance to regard it towards your highest good when it comes to money. If there's something that you enjoyed doing as a kid, painting, jewelry making, doing your mom's paperwork, cleaning dishes, organizing stuff, something that you enjoyed doing as a youngster, which maybe you forgot about, that may be something that may put you in a good position for attracting more money, you know, that skill. If it could even be babysitting. If there's something that you've enjoyed doing in the past that you no longer do, something that fills you up, something that makes you feel warm and fuzzy in particular, warm and fuzzy when you think about it, that may be something that you may need to spend a little bit more time in this week in order for you to attract money. I know, it sounds weird. I'm going to tell you this, Taurus. I treated myself to, I'll tell you this, you're the only one who knows this, yeah? I treated myself to, maybe I won't, I'll probably write a blog about this. Yeah, I don't need everybody knowing my business. I treated myself to something because that was the guidance. I didn't know that's how the guidance would manifest itself, because I was just like, okay, that's weird. That's the guidance. And then when I was in a position where I had to do something for myself, I was like, oh shit, is this what that meant? And I did it, and lo and behold, 2 days later, it affected my love life. Um, Now, in those 2 days, it put me in the vibration that I needed to be in order to have certain things happen in my love life. So it's kind of crazy how when you do something that's seemingly unrelated, it puts you in the vibration for something that is unrelated to that thing. So that's why my readings, when it comes to the guidance readings, if we're talking about money and I'm like, go hang out with some kids, real talk, like go hang out with some kids, because you don't know who you might meet on the way there. You don't know what you'll hear. You don't know how relaxed you'll be, and then you'll be able to blah blah blah. The experience that you have with those kids may be the experience that you then need a week down the line, for you just never fucking know. You never know. Guidance is so meta. It's so meta. I took a semester off of school once to go work at fucking Disney World, and it was one of the best things that I've done for myself, and I couldn't even tell you how it's going to apply to the rest of my life in a concrete way. But I know it definitely applied to my life as it is now in many, many multiple facets. But I think it's still something that's working. I skydived, and it's something that you just skydive, right? Is this someone saying, "Oh, you want to improve your love life? Go skydive." The fuck? What? How? Just do it. Okay, fine. I skydived, and it's now something that when I'm faced with a certain fear, when I'm faced with any sort of fear in any part of my life, I just have to remind myself that, Luce, you jumped out of a fucking plane for no reason. You did not tell anybody you were doing this. You jumped out of a plane. You saw the meniscus of the sky, of the world. And if you can do that, you can surely tell someone you're into them. You can surely tell someone you're sick of their shit. You can surely tell someone you want a raise. Like, it's one of those things. So in any case, I'm gonna leave that there. I feel like there may be something fun and joyful that you may need to partake in order to put yourself in the right vibration as it relates to money. Let's see what the Six of Cups says here. It says creating or thinking about happy memories. So that's nice. You may need to create some happy memories this week in order to put you in line with money. I gave you all those examples to show that sometimes what you need to do is the most just unrelated, or even, sometimes the best way to make some money when you're really stressed out and looking for money is to not think about your money. Every time I'm personally thinking about how to, it's honestly the same old adage. I'm thinking about something when I'm overthinking about my numbers, when it comes to something that I'm watching, when it comes to, not getting a message back or not hearing back from some sort of thing that I've put in a bid for. Whenever I step away from it, lo and behold, go back to your phone, go back to your computer, go back to blah, 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 and there's the message. Because you took your mind off it, you did something fun. So there's that. Any further guidance, please, for Taurus as it comes to for attracting money? And their highest good. I really don't like this card anymore. Okay. To the sea and flexible in protection. What's going on here? Let's see. This says, when you can't fish, go home and repair your nets. That's basically what To the Sea says. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. I feel like for you, Earth signs, Taurus, rather, you may need to repair your net by just going ahead and having a tea party and having some fun, taking your mind off of money, in order to attract money, in order to be in that essence field of attracting the money that you want. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners? Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a great mediator. So I do feel like you may have to take a little, not necessarily a break, but like take a chill pill. I don't know. Does that make sense for you? Do something, like it said, creative, but something that fills you up. Do something fun that's unrelated to money. Do something that nurtures your emotional well-being, okay? And that will help you attract money. I promise you. I can't, obviously I can't make any promises. It's a general reading in XYZ. The devil's here is in the reverse. But I can't, like, I was like, it's just, in my life I've seen that work, and it really is hard when your instinct is to do more, you know, but it may be for you to relax a little bit, but not relaxing in a way that is like you're adding more joy into your world than like angst or something like that. Okay, so I hope this helped you in some way, Taurus. I'll keep your light on and good luck, okay? Virgo. 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 Strength. Oh, Virgo. May I please have the guidance for Virgos watching this, especially? What is the guidance for Virgo to attract money that's in their highest good? I'm in the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines, they know is gonna be gold. 4 Pentacles. I'll be fine for a minute. I'll be good. Man, what's going on? This is the same cards that, what's their face got? You got the 8 of Wands, the 7 of Swords in reverse, and the Knave of Wands. Who is this? Taurus, Virgo. Okay. Virgo. Virgo. I may have to start over with something. You may have to start over with something. I just have to say that. You may be receiving some messages. I still have fire here again. I'm getting a feeling like you may have to start over with something. I don't know what. But there's a sense of overwhelm here for me. For you. 8 of Wands, swift, controlled movement, bringing a desired result. 7 of Swords, having something taken from you. Page of Wands discovers both the dangers and the power of her will. Okay. If you are overwhelmed, you may need to begrudgingly give away some of the work that you do to someone else. Or, you may not be able to handle certain something this week. It could be in the past that you're feeling some type of way about work that you may have offloaded to someone else, and maybe they're getting the glory or what, but so much fire. What in the heck? There's so many wands this week. So much passion. Huh. What was I saying? You may have some overwhelm, blah blah blah. You may have to delegate that task to someone else, but you may be feeling some type of weight about that this week. But also, there is also something of a story here where you don't want to give your work to someone else. You don't want to give your power even to someone else. This seems like a very specific example. You don't want to give something to someone else. This could even be sharing an idea. Like you almost don't want to tell someone about a certain idea of yours. Yeah, like you almost don't want to tell someone a certain idea of yours because you don't want it to be not jinxed, but like stolen, I guess. Like you don't want them to do it first. That type of thing. So I feel like you're alone. You're hush-hushed here. But I do feel like there's a bit of overwhelm. Okay. Okay. That's really a little bit contradictory. It's a little bit contradictory. Overall, what I'm seeing here is I feel like good news is coming your way. The good news may be a little overwhelming, but I don't know if you're going to try and do it yourself because you are overwhelmed. I mean, I said like you're going to be over, like there's a sense of overwhelm here for me. And time for a nap is here. Time for a nap is basically, take a little bit of a breather. Now, I don't know where this sits for you, what part of your world this attaches to, but it seems like if more work comes your way, you may need to approach it radically. Or when it comes to you tending to your money rather, in order to attract more money, you may need to consider doing something that you wouldn't normally do at all. Doing something that if someone were like, oh, you did that, they would be like shocked. But it's almost like in a way for you to help yourself rest. Does that make sense? It's almost like you need to know you're safe. I don't know, I feel like there's a bit of paranoia. I do. I feel like there's a bit of paranoia and overwhelm here. But you almost need to know that you're safe. Like your work is yours. I feel like you may need to delegate something to someone this week. You have to rest. You have to rest. Like, I asked what happens if they don't rest, like if they don't take the nap, if they don't ease the overwhelm, and their Four of Swords comes out, which is still like the actual rest card. Yeah. There has to be, it's, okay. It's not that you're, oh man, sorry, the story is like slowly unfolding. I get like bits and pieces of it. Overall, when it comes to your guidance, I'm getting everything. Things are going to be okay. I don't know what you're working on. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where this is hitting for you, but things are going to be okay. There just may be some things that you may need to really consider, as far as like your norm way of doing things. By the book and protection talks about doing things radically different and not just like a little bit different, but like radically different. But then you have that softened and countered by no place like home. If this was like this, I'd have been like, throw everything away you've ever done in your life and like do it differently. Go against yourself. But with this, being in the upright, no place like home talks about authenticity, talks about you, right? Like your essence, who you are, and things like that. So with these two supposing each other, it seems like there may be something that you may be guided to do that's really fucking different, that's really radical and wild for you. But if that's something that you are contemplating and you're kind of like, maybe I should, I'm gonna say maybe go with that because it may help you take a breather. Because I asked, what happens if you don't rest and you got the Nine of Cups? So it may not necessarily be that things are going to turn out horribly, but I feel like it's almost like pushing a pause, but not pushing a pause. So how I see that, that's different from the other pauses that I've given this week, that I've seen this week. How different this pause is for you, Virgo, is as you're pushing pause, someone else or something else is taking care of what needs to be taken care of so that when you wake up from your nap, you can continue from there, and so things are continuing to move. I don't know where the fuck this sits for whomever this is for, but there it is. Shit. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I think it seems the overall is things are gonna be okay. So if you wanted to take a pause, that would be, to me, it seems like that would be okay. So reading Time for a Nap in Protection. It says this is a great time to take a break from your busy schedule and allow yourself the opportunity to step back. Your plans are meant to be put on ice. Your dreams and goals can wait. Dream, imagine, and let go of attachments to any outcome now. Meditate and take a holiday if you can. Things will speed up soon enough. After a break, you may want to make some changes. Epiphanies have an amazing way of arising when you take focus off your to-do list and allow yourself to rest. And I do believe that. That's something that I've experienced in my own life. So I vouch for that. Prosperity message for No Place Like Home says, when you act in an authentic way, you command the world to reflect back to you exactly what is in your highest good. Your business choices, your investments you make, and the creative projects you immerse yourself in are powerfully on point. Why? Because when you're fully yourself, radically accepting everything in your journey to date, both successes and failures, you will see the divinity in all things. Abundance is a natural progression when you experience this kind of authenticity. So I feel like honor yourself, honor your being, honor your home, which could be your body. If your body is calling for a little bit of a break, go ahead and take that day off. Have Sandy take over whatever it is that you need to do so that you can nurture yourself. Even here, there's a bit of self-care going on with this lady here. So if that is something that you need to call for yourself, radically self-caring for a day, taking a day off, calling in sick for that personal day, that may actually help with your performance. That may help with other things if that's something that you feel, feel guided to do for anybody else who's watching that. Okay, Okay, good luck, Virgo. Shit. Okay, who's next? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Hey Capricorn, what is Capricorn's guidance as it relates to stepping into and attracting money for her highest good? For his highest good as well. What is Capricorn's guidance for in order to step into the highest, most possible energy for attracting money? That's theirs, please, for Capricorn for this week. There's yang at the bottom of the deck, and it's kind of saying something, but we'll see what it says. Oh, Five of Chalices. So I feel like for you, Capricorn, there's something that you've been ignoring on taking action on as it relates to your money. Okay? Maybe there's legal matters involved. Okay. Perhaps there are structural issues involved. Perhaps there are legal matters involved. But I almost feel like there's something as it relates to your money that you have been wallowing in, that you have been feeling sad over and mourning over what has happened, and perhaps not taking the steps that you need to take that are maybe calling for you to be taken as it relates to your money. Now, it may be something that you are either hiding from the steps to take. It may be something that you are not ready entirely to take, but something that you will need to take, or something that you will be strongly recommended to, or something that you know in the back of your mind that you need to consider taking certain steps, action steps as it relates to your money. Okay, but it seems like you're ignoring that and maybe not taking them due to feeling some type of way about something. Feeling some type of way about something that didn't work out, about something that didn't feel good, something that made you sad, really, in the past. Maybe you got some bad news and you're still feeling quite sad about it, and therefore aren't taking the action that you need. Perhaps you're still in grief or loss, and that's why your energy is a bit stuck. You're not moving. That's sad. Yeah, that's sad. Using knowledge as a way to control or yield power. So to be fair in protection and exchanging gifts here, there's something about equality here. Okay, there's something about equality here, and to me, they're talking about an unstable equality, hence that energy blockage I was saying before. Something is blocking your energy. It could be blocking your money, but I feel like it's something is blocking your energy. Something is blocking you. And I want to say it's whatever was ignored in the past, or whatever you're ignoring is blocking you. The thing that you're not taking action on. It could be also structural issues that aren't really working out in your favor, or structural issues that you believe are blocking you. Okay? I feel like you may be guided to, dare I say it, mourn. Okay? In some ways, for some of you, I feel like you yeah, something wasn't taken action on. But it's almost like there's a gist here for controlling a certain situation. Like there's something here that you may need to boss up on. Okay? There's a call for you to tend to your emotional well-being and the imbalance. There's an imbalance here. You may need to re-up, you may need to revisit something as it pertains to your money, energy, or whatever is a thing that, well, it could be the thing that you were sad about. If someone has passed and they left something in your will, in their will, but maybe you can't get to it, or you haven't really, talked to the lawyer, or maybe you're still sad about it, there could be that could be the blockage, something that wants to come to you but can't come to you because you're still sad or out of touch. But there's something here about you needing to even maybe confront someone and use your power. Yeah, there's something about you almost bossing up and using your power. And I mean, not in a manipulative way, in the bad way, but almost in a way that you need to use your power. How does that make? It's like if you're a manager, let's say, you have to use your power to get the employees to do what you need to do in order to make your quotas, or in order to da 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 da, right? So it's kind of like that, where you're not necessarily, you're manipulating, yes, but it's not a manipulation where you're fucking people over. It's a manipulation where, yes, you get your way, okay, but not in a fucking people over thing. It's like where your way almost, I don't like saying this because I never know who's watching, but like your way is the right way, or your way is the way that it kind of needs to go, but I feel like you're not taking action. So there's something about you needing to boss up here, but then there's a lot here. There's a lot here. Jesus, there's a lot here. I need to just do like one card and like that's it, cause, whew. In any case here, there's an instability. There's some block. I know there's a blockage here, because exchanging gifts and to be fair are both about equality. This is about, yeah, maybe judicial processes, and then the Hierophant comes out, which is in reverse. But he talks about in this deck about using your will for whatever. The Magician came out in the reverse, so using your will for negative things. But I'm asking for guidance, right? So, like, if that's the guidance for you to boss up and like do the thing, then it may look like you're doing it for yourself, but that is like the guidance, because oftentimes the reversal is going to be read pretty negatively, but the reversals also have like a pretty good message for what you need to do. It's just going to come out negative because that's what people typically relate reversals with, but I don't because of my oracle background. So I read my tarot like oracle cards. In any case, I feel like there's something for you to boss up on. I don't think it's for you to neglect your feelings. I feel like there is something there for you to listen to the red flags and pay attention to what's happening around you. I feel like this may even be bigger than money, unless there is some financial legalities or paperwork or something that needs to be looked at for you when it comes to money. But I feel like there's even like a slightly bigger picture for you, Capricorn. But in any case, with the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups in reverse, I feel like the Seven of Cups of upward, those talk about, the Seven of Cups talks about your dreams and your desires. So I feel like there's something about you considering being in a dream state, and it's for you. Oh, it's so weird. It's for you to boss up, yes, and do something. But then it's also for you to use the stagnancy, it's not even stagnancy, the block, and sort your feelings out, sort your dreams out, so that you can then manifest them moving forward. But it seems like you're stuck in a certain space, and almost like until you can sort out that other stuff where you're either feeling loss or grief or sadness over something that happened in the past, there's still like the alarm is going off, and you kind of need to take the important things so you can leave and go tend to what you need to tend to. So I don't know, that could be a story that's happening for you over the week. That could be something that's been happening for you over time. But if the message of you needing to boss up and do something sooner rather than later is a message that's hitting for you, then that's definitely hitting for you. For others of you, or for both layers, there's something that you still need to wallow in. There's something that you still need to look at. It's just, maybe it could be in the back of your mind, but physically you may need to be taking action. Now, with exchanging gifts and to be fair here, both balancing cards, there's a certain give and take with both of these messages, but it seems like that symbiosis isn't happening, hence the blockage, because there's a blockage here. And then these are two fives. Five of chalices, and the Hierophant is a five. So five is unstable. There's nothing stable about this right now. Yeah. Now, it could be in the past, if you did receive some sort of inheritance, or if you did receive something, a new position, or I don't know. There's something here for someone where it's time for you to pay the piper. You've gotten what you were asking for, and now it's time for you to do the work, for you to do your end of the bargain, which again goes back to bossing up, which again goes back to doing something that you may be shucking on or may not be doing. And the doing is coming from the yang, okay? The yang is at the bottom of the deck, and I know it relates to the reading somehow. This card was stuck in the deck. It flipped and was stuck in the deck, hence me saying it's something in the back of your mind, some sort of sorrow, some sort of loss, some sort of grief from the past, or present, but it's something that isn't in the forefront of your mind. Message in a bottle talks about alarm bells. Are you paying attention to the red flags? There's something going on in your money that you may need to maybe look into. Two of Swords. Okay, so maybe you are ignoring it. Maybe you are kind of purposefully shucking it and keeping it in the back of your mind. So, okay, as long as it's nothing nefarious, it's just, yeah, I'm just feeling like if it's not nefarious, then I'm okay with that. I mean, obviously this does come out to a 7 here with the 5 and the 2, but it's different suits. The 2 of Wands and the King of Wands, these are Wandsies. So again, 2 waiting with the 2 of Wands. Still sort of making plans but not executing them. With the King of Wands in reverse. Uses charisma to control others and feed their ego. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm picking up on for you, Capricorn. This is a lot. This is a lot, actually. So I don't know where that sits for you individually when it comes to your money. If I was to just look at this, okay, let's see. I feel like someone is resting on their laurels. And perhaps this week could be a week for that. I'm just getting that action will need to be taken soon. I don't think you can hide from action. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think you can hide from a certain action that may need to be taken as it relates to your money. It may be an action that you're refusing to take. It may be an action that you're sad about taking. It may be an action that you are still obviously thinking about taking, but whatever this inequality is here, whatever this fairness, unfairness is here, it may need to be eventually rectified, but maybe you're refusing to. Okay, when it comes to taking that action. All right. Yeah, good luck with this one. I wish you everything. Whoa.